Hello everyone. So I am just about to head out and go meet my friend Sadi. We are going shopping for decorations and things for our vision boards. So if you have been here on this channel from the very beginning, you know my very first video was all about my 2020 vision board. And I must admit, that vision board was everything to me. I looked at it all the time. It was so cute. It always grabbed my attention and always kept me reminded of what my goals are. Therefore, I am not surprised that almost every single thing on that board I accomplished. Now that I have moved, there was no way possible that I was going to be bringing that big vision board with me here to Oxford. But I do have a cute little magnetic board on my wall that definitely needs some love and attention, and my vision needs to be on there. I think the first stop may be Poundland, but we're definitely heading there first to see what ideas we can generate, save some coins. And then within that shopping center, there are a couple other places that I think may have some stationary things that we might want. So yeah, I'm excited to bring you all with me. I always say that, but I'm always so excited to bring you all with me. Let's go. Well, I am just now getting home. I believe I may still need to print off some pictures somewhere. I don't know. I have a print station here at my accommodation and also at university, so we'll see. The next time you see me, I'll actually be assembling and putting this vision board together. I'm definitely not doing it tonight. I am way too exhausted. However, lucky for you, you don't have to wait. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. It is days later from when I said that I was going to work on my vision board. Actually, it's almost been 2 weeks since I last recorded that video. And boy, have things changed between now and 2 weeks ago. Like I said, I'm just going to be honest. I have definitely been experiencing some bouts of homesickness. So, I've been missing my family, my loved ones, my dog. And I realized, if I don't go home soon, like during my winter break, for example, then I may not see my family until May or June of next year, 2021. That is a long time to be away from family, especially when you are in a new country. You don't have any friends or family. I mean, okay, I've made some friends, but I can only see them, on the weekends or, every couple days a week. It's not the same. I spend so much time in the studio focusing on my schoolwork, and it just gets to be a lot. So these last couple of weeks have been very emotional for me. I don't think I've ever experienced anything like it. So it's been hard, and I just didn't feel like I was in a good place to try to come up with a vision board because honestly, I feel like my vision is changing. Right now, I don't know where I want to be a year from now. I had an idea of, I want to live in this place and have this kind of job. And as time's going on, I'm questioning that. But I also know that that's okay. I just got here. I don't have to make decisions or, decide where the path of my life is going to go on right away. I still have time to figure that out. So that's what I'm doing. I will, though, come up with a daily affirmation board, and I think I'm going to film that in a bit because I find that really helpful to just read these daily things and to remind myself that I am enough, and I think that'll bring me a little bit of peace. I may not have my vision board I may not have all that planned out just yet, but at least I have something that I can look to for motivation and to keep me going every day. So with all that being said, I do have some exciting news. The college that I graduated from for my undergrad, my alma mater, sent me an invitation to be a panel host for a discussion today online, and I am so honored. Honestly, the panel is around social activism and your career or professionalism. So I was just really honored that they invited me. I'm still, in my education phase. I necessarily don't consider myself a professional. I mean, I have worked in the HR field for a little over a year. I don't know. I just maybe didn't think that I was ready, but it actually starts in a few minutes. So I'm actually gonna log into that. I have my questions pulled up, and I am gonna vlog as well because why not, right? So let me see if I can get this. So yeah, I'm about to join the meeting now. Hopefully I can set it up so you all can see me and my laptop a little bit and listen in on this panel, my very first panel that I'm gonna be hosting. I'm so excited. Like I said, I feel so honored. But yeah, I need to log in like now.
So welcome, and thank you all for coming out. Thank you students for taking some time out of your very hectic and busy schedules. And thank you to our amazing list of panelists who are here today to share their time.
So I just want to let everyone know that today's session will be recorded. And I'd like to start by having each of the panelists introduce themselves, just their name, their job, and maybe include major in college. And we'd also love to hear some if you did something fun during quarantine, so that might be a fun fact that you can include. Tori, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi everyone. So my name's Tori, and I studied business at Randolph, and I just recently graduated in May of 2020. I guess graduated. But yeah, I'm currently studying my master's degree in England for human resource management. I'm in the city of Oxford. And I just finished working before I left at Target. So I was doing that for a year working in human resources. And I also have like 2 other internships in human resources. So yeah, I had a little bit of experience, and I wanted to get the education to go along with it. And during quarantine, I did anything but fun things. I was just working my life away so that I could afford to be here. So that definitely paid off. And yeah, I am grateful to be here on this panel as well, and grateful for these experiences.
Thank you so much, Tori, and congratulations on grad school in Oxford. That sounds great.
Thank you.
With questions for the Q&A. So this first question, like I said, I'm just going to direct it to Dr. Lewis initially, and then we welcome all the panelists to weigh in on each question as we go through. So this was a student submission, and they wanted to know, if I'm a person who's facing the issues that we're discussing, how can I speak up without being seen as the stereotypical angry activist?
Again, to kind of go off of that, don't be afraid to speak up because, your story is unique to you, but it's also important. And it's vital that you're heard. If you don't ever speak up, then we're never going to have these conversations that are important and that need to be had. But I think what's also important is when you do face pushback or disagreements, it's important to try to seek to understand both sides. So by that, I mean, you have to understand where the person is coming from. Why do they have the beliefs that they have? Why do they view the world the way that they view the world? As well as understand, of course, why do I feel the way that I feel? And once you have that emotional intelligence that we are on different sides, but, we maybe are trying to come to the same conclusion in a way, this creates a knowledgeable and intelligent conversation that will hopefully encourage further conversation in the future. But I agree, don't be afraid to speak up because we need people to be speaking up in order for any change to happen.
I know we're getting close to time. This has been such a good conversation. There is another question I want to make sure we highlight, though. I think we're going to start with Tori, but I'd love for anyone else to weigh in also. So when it comes to your resume, for example, many activities, clubs, and organizations that you're a part of can be seen as identifiers. They might highlight your leadership experience, but they also highlight your belief system. So from an HR perspective, would you say to include all sorts of activist activities on your resume? Should you leave them off depending on the job? What would be your advice there for students?
Yes, I love this question. So I just want to say, do not water down yourself or your experiences, and that you should be yourself unapologetically. So by that I mean, if you think that this experience gave you leadership skills, communication skills, team working abilities, critical thinking, all of those things that employers are looking for, then most definitely add it to your resume. And then be prepared to speak in your interviews about how these activities, clubs, organizations help build you up to be the person that you are today. Because the most important thing is applying your skills and your knowledge that you've learned to what the organization is looking for. So that should not matter what kind of activities helped you to get there, because we all do different things. We all have different interests and we all have different things that drive us. And if an employer chooses not to interview you or hire you because of that type of extracurricular activity that you participated in, then that's not an employer you want to work for anyways. So that's my piece on that. Okay, so that's over. Such an educational and fruitful conversation. Oh my goodness, that was amazing, and I'm so happy to be a part of that. I definitely can say, like, my spirits are kind of lifted from when I first got on and was telling you guys about my emotional life that I've been dealing with these past few weeks. And I think I just want to watch something on Netflix and work on that affirmation board that I was telling you all about, because I need it. I need something to look at to give me motivation and something positive. And while that may not be a vision board at this moment, I can definitely do some affirmations. So I'll check back in a few. Okay, here's the final product. So I've got all of my lovely affirmations. All I need is within me. I have enough. I do enough. I am enough. I attract massive amounts of happiness. I can see the future that I want and know that it is on its way to me. I am at the right place at the right time. I accept myself unconditionally. Money is an unlimited resource and is always flowing my way. I attract love, success, and health into my life. I have plenty of time and energy to do the things I need to. My wildest dreams are coming true. Opportunities always come my way, and the universe is bringing good things my way, and I'm already thankful. It's so cute. It is really late. I don't know if you can tell, I look really tired. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I hope you all enjoyed. I feel like it might be a little bit all over the place just because I started with one intention and did not end up really getting to that point, but that's also just a life lesson. Like, that's okay. Everything doesn't always go as planned, but you just have to be willing and able to adjust. So that's what we're doing, taking it a day at a time. But nevertheless, if you all enjoyed, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.